What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Man, I'm sad off rip, man. I did a whole 20-minute video and lost it. So I'm not doing a deep dive about this Kanye on Drink Champs thing, man. But what I will do is address some of the key talking points and get right into what I know everybody wants to talk about, which is what the hell is going on between Ye and Big Sean, okay? Now, we already know that Sean left Good Music with this new project that he just put out. And he says the brotherhood was still there, everything good. And Kanye comes out and does this interview with Nori and basically debunks that whole theory and says signing Big Sean was the worst decision of his life. Man, now, if that ain't harsh, I don't know what is. So his reasoning behind that is he says, yo, I put Big Sean and John Legend on. I changed their life. I know they families got used by the Democratic Party to come out here and talk down on their boy. And he says, yo, even Pusha T voted Democrat, but at least he didn't come out and try to go against me. He said he respects that. But clearly, there still is some issues lingering between Big Sean and Kanye. Now, Big Sean immediately responded to these things on Twitter. He said he never said any of these things, number one, but he also said, I was just with you, dog. And you ain't say none of this to my face. And we actually saw each other after you did the interview. So where was all this smoke then if I'm the worst thing you ever did in your life? He goes on to say he's watching the interview and he's cracking up. He says that the Drink Champs team has reached out to him to be the next guest on Drink Champs. He says he can't wait to go on there and share his truth now. Some fans of Big Sean went on Twitter and basically said that he's been humble about this whole exit from Good Music. They claim that Ye owes him over $3 million plus the masters that he was guaranteed that have not been delivered. And Sean came back and said more like 6, not 3. So he's implying that Ye owes him over $6 million. So y'all know last week I was speculating. I was wondering what was going on. Did he owe him money? Is there some problems? And we getting to the root of it now. Now, Big Sean ain't the only person Ye has smoke with on this podcast, all right? He called out John Legend, as I said before. He called out Talib Kweli, who's been commenting on his life and his family for a while. I thought they had some semblance of a friendship still, but he said, man, stop going out here talking about I need to come home. Home where, nigga? He also goes on to say, yo, I'm tired of you talking about my decisions thinking I'm supposed to do things like you, because if I did things like you, I would be where you at. And he says, if you go around and ask 99% of the population of the world, would they rather be like Ye or be like Kweli? They gonna say, I want to be like Ye. Then he goes on to also say, I ain't never really liked how Kweli raps, which I think is crazy because they did so much music together back in the early 2000s. He got on the subject because Nori asked him Common or Talib Kweli. Of course, they play this game called Quick Time with Slime. He gives you two people, two places, two things, or whatever the case may be. You got to pick one, or you can say both or neither. But if you say both or neither, you got to take a shot. He kept it very candid. He ain't just have smoke for him, no. He had smoke for Just Blaze. He said Just Blaze is a copycat, that Just Blaze gets the credit for crafting the sound of the blueprint when Kanye made the first half of the album. And Just Blaze basically heard what was going on, duplicated it, ran with it, and that became the album. So he's basically saying, yo, y'all keep giving this man credit when I was the one that was doing it first. He had smoke for Steve Rifkin for commenting on his relationship with Dame Dash. He has smoke for Kim K's publicist. He's like, yo, stop addressing me as if Kim K ain't my wife no more. That's still my wife. We ain't signed no paperwork that says otherwise. And get out of my wife's ear about what she need to do. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of television. I'm tired of Hulu. Y'all trying to document my life with my family. Yo, this is my real life. He says that the publicist has been leaking information about them for years and then turning around and hanging out at the house. He goes on to say, you know, he would never battle Jay-Z in a versus. He said he would do it with Drake. And he delves into the Drake situation where he says Drake's basically been hitting him below the belt for years, but nobody's been seeing it. He said, yo, man, this dude moved 5 houses away from me in Calabasas. He's been keeping tabs on me. He's the type of guy that'll hit up every girl in your family, hit up all your homeboys' wives in the DMs, try to keep tabs on you, try to search for information on you. But then when he goes and puts Drake's address out, he's like, everybody gets mad and says, oh, Kanye's hitting below the belt. But he's like, yo, y'all didn't see all the little things that he's done. He's like, when he puts these albums out and he says these little things, these lines, y'all think it's just rap, but he's aiming a lot of these lines at me. I don't disagree. I've been saying, I think I said it in the Donda vs. CLB live, that he sprinkles lines in. He's not a haymaker. He's not a headshot type of guy. He's somebody that does subtle subliminals. He learned that from Jay-Z. So I do think that he's very valid in saying that. But when he talks about the actual versus battle, he says, I'll do it. I ain't got no problem with Drake. I love Drake. How about that? Lucian Grange. How about that? Vivendi. How about that? UMG. I love Drake. We just got a little, we're caught up in professional rap, just like professional sports. It's different ways to put numbers on the board, and it's just the level of competition that they're at. He talks about a lot in this interview, man. If you got 2.5 hours to really sift through everything and get to the nuts and bolts of things he's saying, some of the stuff he says is very valid, but he also jumps from point to point so quickly that it's hard to keep up with what he's talking about, why he's talking about certain things. And, but when he makes good points, they're pretty freaking good. He talks about how Kamala Harris was out here as the face of the election to get Joe Biden put into office, but we haven't seen her ever since Joe Biden got elected. I can't say that I disagree with that. We seen her all the time with these viral videos, and she was being interviewed, and she was always out here in these pantsuits and stuff like that. And I ain't seen a pantsuit since. So I ain't saying, hey, he ain't wrong. He delved into how during the making of Watch the Throne, he was given a lot of his personal songs that he had in his stash for the album that was supposed to follow up Dark Twisted Fantasy. And he said he got mad at Jay for not wanting to put up that same amount of effort to make Watch the Throne the best album that they could. He wanted to put the song Holy Grail on there, which actually served as the intro to Jay-Z's album Magna Carta Holy Grail. Jay-Z was like, nah, I'm tucking that off to the side for my project. So that was one of their fallouts that they touched on. Nori's like, is that when y'all fell out? He said, yo, we fall out all the time, man. That's my brother. We fall out all the time. He do some J-ish, I do some Ye-ish, we don't say ish. There's so much compacted into that video. I couldn't really dissect it all the way if I wanted to, but make sure you watch it, check it out. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I had a whole 20-minute video that I was gonna put up here for y'all, but something happened. I can't do it. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to that 1K, man. I've been telling y'all. I'm going to keep telling y'all too. Much love and respect, man. Peace.